Hello everyone, a very good afternoon. Welcome to Home Choir's Mini Mozart. And today we're looking at a trio from the Magic Flute, the last of Mozart's operas. In fact, it's not even an opera, it's what we call a Singspiel, a song play, a bit of a preamble to the musical. And the Magic Flute is from the last year of Mozart's life, from 1791. And this is just a delightful piece. It's called Das Klinget So Herrlich, and it's from the end of the first act. And I shall say more about it once we go, but I just need to do my all-important sound checks. So just bear with me while I do that. But a very, very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for joining me. And to any members of Choir of the Earth here today, well, a very happy birthday to that illustrious ensemble. Very, very proud to be the musical director of that group, and lots to look forward to still today and going forwards with that fantastic ensemble. So happy birthday, and many thanks to everyone who sent that amazing video and the gorgeous, gorgeous collection of photographs and comments. Absolutely lovely. So thanks ever so much, everyone. Anyway, good. So the piano's working, kind of. Could do with a teensy bit more, I think. Now I also need to have access to my glockenspiel, ladies and gentlemen. Not the real one, but the one that goes like this, if I can find it. Where are we? Ah, yes. Lovely. Because that's the trio. It's the moment where the bad guys are about to grab the hero and heroine, and then Papageno plays his magic bells, and they all go, "What a beautiful sound!" and they all start dancing, and they dance off. It's a lovely, lovely moment. So do I have that? Was working. I've got my KANTELE here because I'm going to need it for later on, because of course I do. And I also have the recording for today, so let's check that's working. Here we go. Fabulous. What's great to see people in the comments, Jackie going, "Oh, that's pretty." That's exactly what the bad guys start singing. "Oh, how pretty. Oh, how beautiful. I've never heard anything as lovely as that." And they all start singing and dancing, and they completely forget the point, which is they're supposed to be grabbing Tamino and Pamina and holding them on at the behest of the evil queen of the night. And of course, it doesn't work. So that seems to be working. Let me just check the other button here, which should just bring up. Lovely. Super. So we are ready to go, at least in terms of the technology. Or just check the acoustic. Yes. Das klinget so herrlich. Das klinget so schön. Lovely. So, how is everyone doing today? Lots of love to everyone who is still suffering. Christine, I hope you are feeling better at the moment. Dear Nikki, to whom I spoke this morning, it was wonderful to see you, but I do hope that you continue to improve. We all miss you, and we'll hope to see you very soon. Carolyn, I hope you're fully recovered, and if not, well, lots of love to you and to everyone. These comments are brilliant. Well, I'll start by welcoming those of you who are watching us later on. Thank you so much for watching Home Choir, making it part of your day. We are up to 2,960 subscribers as of the time of this broadcast. So a mere 40 away from 3,000. And the long promised and long awaited baby photos. What was I thinking? Well, if you would like to be part of the group that pushes us over that 3,000 target, well, do consider subscribing. But everyone who's watching later on, hope you enjoy this. This is designed entirely to put a smile on your face, because if it can turn around the angry and violent urges of an angry mob and make them dance and sing, well, it can do wonders for the rest of us. Hello to everyone who's here live but not in the chat. Special hellos, as always, to Helen and Bill. Hello, folks. Good morning. Hello to Sally and Annie. Hello to Linda and to Anne. Hello to Charlotte and to Nikki. Hello to Huyen. Hello to Katie in Thornbury, to Sue and Tony, to everyone who I know watches but isn't necessarily here in the chat. And then hello everyone. Lots of people here today. It's always busy when Mr. Mozart's on the menu. So let me see who is here. And I'm going to pop out my participants list and say hello to you all. So, guten Tag, Albert. Good to see you. And hello, Alison. Hello to Anne. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Carol. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Christine and Terry. Hello, Christine and Peter. And hope you're both feeling much better. Hello, Dave and Jill. Hello, Diane. Good morning, Dorothy. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Fiona and Myrick. Hello to Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Gaynor. Hello, Gina, who'll be watching later on. Hello to Gwyn. Hello to Huyen, who's here live. Wonderful to see you. Hello, Irina. Hello to Jackie and Gwen as well, of course. Hello to Effie, who's just popped up. Hello to Janet. Good afternoon, Jill. Hello, Julie. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kit Kat. Hello to Linda. Good morning, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Marion. Hello, Mary. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nicola. Guten Tag, Norb. Guten Tag, Ruth. Wonderful to have you with us today. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Sue. Bonjour, Suzanne. Hello, Terry. All right, Terry. Hello, Vanda. Hello, Wendy. And I'd hate to miss anyone else, so let me just go to the top of the list and see you all. Well, it's splendid to see you. And I'm sorry to read your message there, Mary. Lots of love to you. And big, big, big hugs. Losing someone dear to you is never easy, and particularly when you've just heard the news. So big hugs to you and to anyone out there who's feeling down today. Today's music, I really hope, will put a spring in your step and a smile on your face, because it's Mozart, and it's Mozart writing at the very peak of his abilities in that last year where he produced so much stunning music. He wrote serious opera, he wrote comic opera like this. He was also working, of course, on that Ave Verum Corpus, which in many ways launched this channel, and of course the Requiem as well. So he was working on all of these projects pretty much simultaneously, and today's music is from that last year of his life. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So hello to Christine as well, and to everyone. Great to see you. Sorry to hear that you're in pain, Kit Kat. Lots of love to you. Oh, hello, Gwyn. Lovely to see you. And can I just take a moment to thank those of you who are here who put together that incredible video for Choir of the Earth, the mods video, which I have absolutely loved watching. I watched it about 3 or 4 times. And first thing I did was I was driving to choir yesterday and I had it on in the car. I was listening to it. I thought it was brilliant. And then, of course, I watched the video, which is out and out hilarious, and had a brilliant time. But Julie, wig? What wig? Pff, honestly. Right, just bear with me a minute, folks. The home choir effect is in full effect, in that the moment we start the broadcast, the sun starts shining directly at the window. So I've just closed the curtain. I've got my drink in my home choir mug, and we shall begin in just a moment. But make sure you have everything you need for the session. And the whole point of today is to find that smile. And if you've got a smile already, we'll share it here in the chat. And if smile seems like a little bit of a tall order today, well, let's see what we can do about that with some lovely music. But you're all very welcome. I'm delighted to share this piece with you for a number of reasons, which I shall go into in just a moment. But we should get started, everyone. So do help me, please, as we go from split screen to full screen. And just wave your fingers at the screen and make the all-important sound. Here we go. Wonderful. And a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Home Choir. And as it's Wednesday, well, this is the day that we look at something very special, something from the classical repertoire. And today it is the second in our little series of mini Mozart. Now, next week, we'll be looking at a lovely canon that he wrote in the late 1780s, a setting of the Ave Maria. But today we're going to dip into the Magic Flute, which of course is a very well-known piece. It's often performed by opera companies, although it's not strictly speaking an opera, because it has lots of spoken word in it. But it's an absolute delight. I do have to say, given I've been in the Magic Flute, I've conducted it, I've seen it a number of times, I still don't know entirely what's going on. It is a completely mad piece. Mozart at the time was very much into his role in the Masonic Brotherhood, so there's a lot of Masonic imagery in this piece, and I'll be going into it in my round sound lecture next week. But basically, if you don't know what's going on, you're not alone. But the piece we're going to sing today comes from the end of Act 1 of the Magic Flute, and it is, if you've got the score in the description, you can see the page numbers. It's just that tiny little chorus, that little trio of the villains as they dance off stage, singing happily to the sound of Papageno's bells. Now, before we get into that, let me just remind you, of course, we've got a Fun Friday coming up this week, where we'll be singing some campfire songs and having lots of fun. And then Sacred Sing, some more lovely Meddlesome, some Campion, a beautiful range of music for our Sunday. To give you advance notice, everyone, next week will be a relatively normal week, but there won't be a broadcast on Friday as I shall be in Norway. I mean, this is my life now. I'm going to Norway on Thursday with Mark Strawn to meet an orchestra, and on Friday we should be visiting Grieg's house before coming back to the UK. So it's almost literally a flying visit. I shall take lots of photos and tell you all about it, but there will be no broadcast on Friday of next week. Just a bit of advance notice there. So shall we get warmed up, and then we can get into this wonderful piece. So please do stand up for me, everyone. Be upstanding. Plant your feet flat on the floor. That's great. Make your knees nice and soft. And those of you who are seated today, if you could please bring yourself to the edge of your seat so your back is away from it, and put your feet flat on the floor. That's wonderful. Give yourself a straight back. Everyone, a nice long neck. And let's start to take a few deep breaths in and out. Nice deep breaths. A lovely reaction to me saying I'm going to be Norway. Ooh, get you, home choir, going to Norway. Well, absolutely. I'm still not used to this. This is not normal. This is going to be very exciting. Does mean getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but you know, it's fine. Who needs sleep? Honestly. So let's roll our shoulders around, everyone, please. And then bring them up to your ears. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall and relax. Dorothy says, yay, Norway, say hello to my ancestors. Will do, Dorothy. I shall walk around Bergen shouting at the mountains. Dorothy says hi. There we are. Now let's just stretch our neck muscles gently. Kathy says quite rightly, new normal. Yes, absolutely. What a world, as they say. What a world. Wonderful, everyone. Fantastic. So let's do a bit of gentle humming. We do have some birthdays to celebrate shortly. But first of all, let's warm ourselves up. So let's hum this note here. Deep breath, and off we go. Upper semitone. And an ooh. And again. Ooh. And an ah. And again. Lovely. Ma, ma, ma. It's my turn first. Ma, ma, ma. And. Excellent. Ya, ya, ya. Excellent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Couple more. Me, me, me. And. Ya, ya, ya. One more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we are. Fantastic. Now, I mentioned we have some birthdays to celebrate. Of course, we sang Happy Birthday for Nikki and for Phoebe on Monday. Now, it was Glennis's birthday yesterday. Glennis, I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Today, we have 2 home choristers who are celebrating their birthday today and one who's celebrating her birthday tomorrow. So to Susan, that's Susan G, to Eddie McC, and to Kathy SS, a very happy birthday to all 3 of you. So we'll sing happy birthday. Let's have it as Eddie, Susan and Kathy, because that's the order I have on the list. Eddie, Susan and Kathy, thank you for being home choristers. Enjoy your birthday, and let's sing together, everyone. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eddie, Susan and Kathy. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Many, many happy returns of the day to all three of you. Now, we do have some more birthdays later this week. It's Angela's birthday on Friday. We shall sing happy birthday to you, Angela. But until then, let's turn our attention to the work of the day, which is to learn some Mozart. Now, this piece, as I've said, comes from the Magic Flute, a beautiful singspiel. If you're not familiar with Mozart's operas, he wrote some absolutely incredible music. My favourite is still Don Giovanni. That's an opera that is always going to be near and dear to my heart, because it was one of the first serious operas I ever conducted, and I'm still obsessed with it. But the Magic Flute comes pretty high up on my list of my favourite of Mozart's operas. And this little trio has always fascinated me. And I was at one of those sort of random little markets some years ago, in fact, many years ago, with Anna. And there was a table full of little musical trinkets, and there was little mini pianos and pencils and pencil sharpeners, and those cloth bags with funny musical jokes on, all of that. And then there was some of these little music boxes. And if I just hold this up here, some of you will have seen these. It's basically the internals of your average music box. It's got the spindle, it's got little teeth here, and it's got a little handle. And when you turn the handle, this is what plays. There you are. I love the slightly charming squeak of the handle as well, which adds a huge amount. Now, of course, if I put that on something that's a bit more resonant, such as knocking my guitar on the floor, such as this guitar here, and I play it, it makes a much more satisfying sound. That just sounds like an ice cream van going outside. Make mine the Salzburg special with 2 flakes. Well, there we are. So that is a little tune, a little series of chords that have been going round my head for years and years and years. And this is the chord sequence under the first part of this little trio. Now, those of you that know the Magic Flute know that the 2 heroes are Tamino and Pamina, and they are a prince and princess who fall in love throughout during the opera. And at this point in the opera, at the end of Act 1, our heroes are in peril. They're being chased by the evil Monostatos and his enormous army of slaves, and he has them cornered at this point. Now, Tamino has a friend called Papageno, and Tamino and Papageno have been given some gifts, some special gifts. One of them is a magic flute, hence the name of the opera, and the other is a little set of magic bells. Now, the magic bells are given to Papageno, and he, at this point in the opera, plays the bells, and the sound of the bells, because they're magical bells, they sort of transfix and hypnotize the evil army of slaves and Monostatos, and they start dancing, and they dance off stage, doing little ballet moves, and it's basically a brilliant way of neutralizing this aggressive, nasty army with the sound of nice music. And so what I'm going to do before we learn this, it's in 3 parts, originally written for tenors and basses, but of course we're going to sing this in octaves. I thought I would play it for you all the way through. So if you're following along in the score, you can find that in the description, of course, but I'll show it to you on screen. And here is our little piece of mini Mozart. It's less than a minute, and it's utterly, utterly charming. So here we go, everyone. Enjoy. This is our first playthrough.
Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La la la.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that just utterly, utterly charming? And that's the point. Mozart, by this point, could write hugely dramatic music. Here he was, at a moment of extreme drama in his opera, writing a simple and sweet little piece, almost as if it was for one of those mechanical clocks that poor old Haydn had to write for. Well, let's have a look at it. So first of all, the words. We're going to sing it in German, obviously, but for those of us for whom German is not our first language, this translates roughly as, that sounds so pretty, that sounds so lovely, la 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 la, never have I seen or heard the like, la 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 la. Okay, and of course you're supposed to be dancing and transfixed and dancing off stage as you're singing. I'm going to suggest if you do get hypnotized by this music, just be careful you don't bump into anything or anyone. So we've got a little introduction here which is played on the bells. Let's have a look at the piece. We're going to start, unusually, with the basses today. And because the basses have got a relatively simple part here, and you can see on screen we've got words here in English. We're going to ignore the words in English, and so we're going to sing in German. It goes, Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön, la 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 la. Okay, just listen to those notes again, basses. Okay, nice and light. Make it bouncy, because you're supposed to be, oh, isn't that beautiful? So not heavy in the slightest. Ready, basses with me? Oh, 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön, la 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 la. Very nice, very nice. Now there's some discrepancy between la la las and la la las and so on. I'm happy for him to just sing la 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 if it's easier. Then the second part. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. So just look at that again. Nie hab ich is on that D. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Okay, let's sing that together, please, basses. Nie hab ich. And there are people already putting in the parts above. You're very welcome to. We'll be with you in just a moment. Okay, so from Nie hab ich, 1, 2. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. And then we sing it again. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. And that is the piece. So what we'll do, please, basses, we'll sing it all the way through with me now, and then we'll sing it along with the recording. Das klinget. Ready? After 2, score on screen. 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön, la 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen, la 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen, la 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 la. There we are. So let's sing it with the bass part, and you'll hear that little tinkly introduction there, all played. Well, if we were doing this with an orchestra and so on, this would be played by an instrument called the celesta, which is has the keys of a piano, but instead of strings, it uses little bells, and that's what Mozart would have played on himself when he was leading this in the theatre. So let's have Das Klinget So Herrlich. This is the bass sing through. Here we go. Ready, basses? Here we go. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen.
La 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 la.
There we are. And actually, one more little, just little note there for the performance, as you're supposed to be dancing off stage in a kind of like the ballerina inside the music box. Let's just diminuendo through that last phrase as we all just disappear off and get on with our day. So there we are, basses. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at the second tenor part, because those of you following the top line are already getting a sense of how this goes. But that second tenor part, moving in thirds, well, let's work on this next. Now, I would suggest this would very happily suit a second alto at pitch, or of course, second soprano or first alto an octave above. Okay, so I'm going to sing it at the tenor pitch, but everyone is very welcome to sing whichever octave suits them. So we sing after 2. 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. Let's sing that together. Ready? 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. Excellent. Then the la la la's. We sing 1, 2. La 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 la. Okay, listen to the pitches again, starting on the B over the page. 1, 2. Let's sing that together in octaves. 1, 2. La 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 la. Very nice indeed. Now we go to the second section, which of course repeats. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. Listen to that again. Nie hab ich. 1, 2. All right, let's sing that together, please. Nie hab ich. 1, 2. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. And then la 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 la. Listen to that. I think that's the hardest bit for anyone in the whole thing, when we go from the E down to the A. So just be careful with that. Let's sing that together, shall we, please? From the second bar on the screen, la la la. 1, 2. La 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 la. Lovely. You then get a second go at the whole thing as we sing. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. And that is all he wrote. So let's sing that second tenor part through from the beginning, just with me, and then we'll sing it with the full performance. Are we ready? Second tenors and altos and others singing along the octave above. Ready? 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Excellent job. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's sing it along with the recording, and I'm sure you appreciate what I'm doing here. This piece on its own is a weapons grade earworm, and the fact we're singing it again and again and again this afternoon means hopefully it's being uploaded to your cerebellum, and you, like me, will go about the rest of your day humming this piece. There are far, far worse pieces to have stuck in your head. If you don't believe me, I refer you to the last 2 years of home choir. So let's sing along with the second tenors, everyone. And remember, big smiles throughout this whole thing. You are utterly charmed by this music, and it's making you dance, and it's the happiest you've ever been. So here we go, everyone. And
Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. La 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 la
Sehr gut, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. Have a quick sip of drink. And we have one more part to learn, and it is this charming, charming melody. Literally charming. It's a magical melody played on magical bells to save the day. And if you've not seen or heard the Magic Flute, well, then you have such a treat ahead of you. It is full of hummable, singable, whistleable melodies. This was Mozart after he'd come to the realization that no matter how clever he was, if people didn't like the tunes, well, they weren't going to ask for it. They weren't going to sing it. And he wrote to his father in the 1780s saying, I've realized that I need to come up with a tune that is both artistically interesting, but also is so simple, in his words, that even a coachman could whistle it. I think he hit upon the magic formula here with the Magic Flute. So let's look at this melody, everyone. It's lovely to see people dancing around in the comments. Thank you so, Dankeschön, Norb. Thank you very much indeed. I have to say, I really have enjoyed how much singing in German and Italian and Swedish and Finnish and Japanese we do on this channel. It's very, very heartwarming. So this is the main tune. First tenors and sopranos the octave above, or altos can sing this at pitch very happily. Okay, so it goes. 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. And you must smile. You must make this really warm. Let's sing that together. 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. Very nice. In fact, I've just realised, why don't I change the piano sound? Finally, let's bring the glockenspiel out properly. So. So the la 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 that follows, we sing. Oh, hang on. Got to click on the right window. We sing la 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 la. Let's sing that together. Ready? 1, 2. La 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 la. And with that beaming smile, making everything nice and bouncy. And then the second part of the tune. So that is Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. Let's sing that together. 1, 2. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. Sorry, had a bit of a problem there with the score. One more time. 1, 2. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. And then la 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 la. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the tune. We sing that twice, obviously. Let's sing it from the beginning with the glockenspiel. We're going to sing the first tenor part, which, as I say, can be sung happily and handily by the altos and sopranos singing the octave above. Ready? 1, 2. Das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. There we are. What a beautiful tune. Let's sing it through from the soprano point of view. Then we'll do a full performance with one additional magical instrument. There is, of course, one instrument which was excluded from the range. They had the flutes, they had the bells. There's one thing missing. I'm sure you can guess what it is. But first, let's sing along for the tenors and sopranos. So here we go from the beginning. And das klinget so herrlich, das klinget so schön. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas
gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la.
There we are, everyone. Beautifully sung. Let's have that just one more time. Because there was one instrument, as I say, that was missed out. We had the flute, we had the bells, but where in Mozart's writing was the KANTELE? There we are. Oh, I left it by an open window, Susanna. You'd think I'd know. Well, I'm sure Mozart would forgive us. He absolutely wouldn't, but I'm going to say that anyway. We're going to sing it one more time, everyone, to make sure this is thoroughly lodged in your head. And we're going to have it with optional canzonet accompaniment. And so do sing from the heart this beautiful, beautiful piece. And here we go. Enjoy.
Das klingt so herrlich, das klingt so schön. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La 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 la. Nie hab ich so etwas gehört noch gesehen. La la la.
I think that is about as hypnotic and charming and beautiful as anyone could hope for. And I think Monostatos and his gang of vicious, nasty, nasty folk don't stand a chance. Off they go, banished into the darkness, leaving just a happy, smiling choir and a very happy conductor. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with me today. As always, it's a great, great pleasure to teach you these fantastic pieces. Next week, some more Mini Mozart, a canon with the words of Ave Maria, written in the 1780s, the late 1780s, actually, when he was in his early 30s. And it's another really beautiful piece. Now, there are more Mini Mozart pieces coming up, but I'll tell you all about that next week. Once again, thank you for being here today. And again, many, many congratulations to everyone in Choir of the Earth. 2 years, what a fantastic achievement. And can't wait to see what the choir produces, working as immensely hard as they have done, again, over the coming years. So many congratulations to all of you. Those of you who are not well at the moment, we send you all our very best love. Those of you not having the best of days, well, big hugs to all of you. Come and join me on Fun Friday for a particularly raucous laugh. We're going to have some campfire songs and have a huge amount of fun. And then don't forget the Sacred Sing on Sunday. But for now, everyone, I feel the urge to dance happily off stage as if hypnotized by a magical instrument. Well, I hope you feel the same way. I'll see you soon, folks. All the very best. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.